Dear learners, welcome back to our educational channel Learn and Educate. We will study about the definition of unity of command as given by Henry Fayol, wherein he says that any employee should receive orders from one boss only, wherein any for every action an employee should receive orders from one superior only because it ensures clarity. Authority is given by orders and employee and he can perform the action to get the results. This is a one way communication wherein authority flows to orders, it flows to employees, then it flows towards action and it is converted into results. Therefore, an employee should receive an order from one superior only. It ensures unity of command because it reduces confusion, eliminates confusion and conflict. One person, one boss. Unity of command ensures that each employee receives instructions from one superior only, which avoids confusion and establishes a clear line of authority between them, wherein an employee who, for every action he does, should receive orders from one superior only. Unity of command means one employee, one boss. Worker must get instructions from only one superior, not two or more. A worker must get instructions from one superior, not two or more. Or three. This removes confusion, conflict, and overlapping of authority because they get confused. Employee receive orders when the employee receive orders from many bosses. They get confused. The priority clashes. There is a clash of priorities. Work becomes slow. Discipline breaks, accountability disappears. Therefore, one boss is a clear responsibility, clear communication, and it leads to smooth functioning because the course of action is decided by one person, for one person, by one boss, one superior. Therefore, this shows that how there is a clarity in the command, there is clarity in the work, and the work is done with a vision wherein the course of action is decided by one superior, which means that a plan of action is there. There is an accountability. What happens when many bosses gives orders, then it disappears accountability. There is a breaking in the discipline. There is a breaking in the working system. Therefore, to establish a proper system, proper functioning and implementation of work and coordination, because there is a missing coordination. One employee would receive orders from many bosses, which is related to different tasks. Therefore, how can he perform the work and the discipline reduces? There is no clarity. The course of action is not proper. Therefore, it results into ineffectiveness, inefficiency. There may be planning, there may be different things, but there is missing coordination and implementation of the plans. Therefore, one boss is clear responsibility. The communication is clear. Two-way communication, we can say, or one-way communication, wherein there is one-way communication from the top, and it results into smooth functioning. Therefore, when you break down the definition, it indicates the purpose or rule. It means in case whenever, for every action whatsoever, it indicates that a purpose or rule is there for every action of work, task, duty, activity which is performed by an employee or work done, behavior. There is no exception. Big task or small task. There is the same rule whatsoever. If emphasizes absolutely any action without exception under all the conditions, it will result into at every level clerk, superior, operator, manager, unity of command implies universally. Therefore, should receive orders, should get instructions, directions, command, guidance for completing the task. This shows the relationship of superior subordinate. From one superior, only one boss, supervisor, manager has the authority to give order means one reporting line. And it is restricted to only exclusively from one superior, guarantees no dual command, no multiple bosses, and therefore the source of order instructions must come from one superior. The source of order must come from one superior. The targets of the order directed towards one employee, no multiple subordinates at once. Scope, it applies to any action, any task. Exclusivity, the employee should take orders only from this one boss. Hierarchy, it shows a clear reporting structure, superior to employee. Responsibility, there is a clear assignment of accountability to one superior. Therefore, it ensures source of order, the targets of order, the scope, exclusivity to every action, any action. and there's a hierarchy. Therefore, it establishes authority, accountability, responsibility. The best way to describe the definition is unity of command ensures that each employee receives instructions from only one superior, which avoids confusion and establishes a clear line of communication. Therefore, one person, one boss. There is a unity of command which is not broken. One superior, one employee, and the correct structure results into superior A. It gives instructions to an employee. Therefore, authority orders employees. It resulted to clear action and achieving the goals. One way communication, one way receiving order, one boss. Therefore, one boss gives an order to employee. It results to clarity. Therefore, and one employee should get orders from one boss only. This ensure clarity, discipline, accountability, and thus results into achieving the task and helps that one employee in an organization receives orders from one superior only.